Well, we have a classic recipe for you this afternoon in the CI kitchen. And joining me now, guest chef Colleen Hatton. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
you guys.
Oh, same, but we're so glad you're here because you have a recipe that not only features a few seasonal veggies, but is also great for back to school. I know people don't want to hear that. It is coming, though.
None of us are really ready.
No.
But this is also, I mean, this is just a great, also like easy summer night recipe. And my favorite thing about this whole recipe is you can sink any kind of veggies you want in here.
Okay.
I mean, so today we're just doing ground beef, onions, and bell peppers.
What are we making?
We're making Bulgogi Sloppy Joes.
What does, I hope you know the answer to this because I don't.
No.
What is bulgogi?
So Bulgogi is a marinated Korean beef.
Oh.
And it is delicious.
Okay.
So a lot of times you might see this being called Korean sloppy joes, Korean beef sloppy joes.
Okay.
But it's a great recipe. And I kind of did a little bit of work ahead of time just so that we could talk it through.
Okay.
So what I did was this is 1.5 pounds of ground beef. And then it is 2 bell peppers and half of a red onion diced. But again, you could put squash and zucchini, which are super in season right now.
Yes.
Anything that your kids will eat. And if you're really scared, like I diced it because I do know that everybody here is going to be okay.
Yes.
But like a great trick, if you're scared about what your kids will eat, vegetable-wise, run it through the food processor and then push all the moisture out. And they'll never, ever, ever, ever know. They will never know.
Top secret. We're looking at the list here of some ingredients. We've got ketchup and hoisin and soy sauce. So are we making this a sauce?
Yeah, so basically we're going to make the sauce. So what I did was I pretty much cooked off the ground beef. We've got the bell pepper, the onion, and I'd already added the garlic.
Okay.
So we're just going to add all the things to make a very basic bulgogi.
Okay.
This isn't super spicy. You can tweak it how you want. So we're going to start with a little hoisin.
What is hoisin? Is it like
Hoisin
honey,
is
like an Asian honey?
I mean, similar. It has a lot more umami. It's going to not be as sweet.
Okay.
Then we're going to add 1/2 cup of water. I might have added a little more just because I know we're going to, there's a little more water in that. But I knew we were going to like have some time between now and the reveal.
Let it simmer.
Wait, we need to let it simmer up. And then we're going to add some ketchup. It's kind of like, honestly, bulgogi is like a Korean barbecue sauce, almost.
Ooh, okay.
But it's got all the great elements that you really want. So then we have some of the fun stuff. This is sesame seed oil, which is going to give it a lot of the Asian flavors that you're looking for. And as far as definitely like a, it's going to give you that vibe that you get.
Yeah.
Sesame, I mean, you can smell it.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I love the smell of sesame seed oil.
Okay.
Then we're going to add a little low sodium soy sauce. I like low sodium, but I mean, you're welcome to use regular soy sauce too.
All right.
If you want to make this easy.
Well, yes.
And then we've got some rice wine vinegar. And all of these things are super easy to find in the grocery store. And then last but not least, this is kind of like where you can determine how spicy you want it. I've got a little teeny tiny bit of sriracha here.
Yum.
I didn't go wild and crazy, but if your family's totally down, you could add some sriracha and some crushed red chili peppers.
That's what I was just thinking. This needs a little shake of maybe some crushed red peppers, but...
Yes. And you can see, like, as we're going, like, you don't want to, I've got some big clumps of beef. We don't need to necessarily break it all down. We're going to let it simmer. But, like, especially, you know, with sloppy joes, like, when it's all broken down, then, like, that's how it falls out of the bun.
Yes.
So
we don't have time for that.
We do not.
No.
Nobody has time because, let's face it, somebody's going to volleyball practice, somebody's going to cross-country practice, somebody's going to football practice.
Yes.
We're all heading out.
Could you let this get started and then stick it in the crock pot and then have it for supper?
Turn it on warm.
Boom.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
You could literally just do your ground beef, throw everything else in, leave it in the crock pot, and be good to go. And it's ready when you come home.
Okay, well, this is going to be ready momentarily. So we're going to let it keep doing its thing. And then we'll have the big reveal coming up. So happy you're here. If you want a copy of Colleen's recipe, we'll have that at CILiving.tv. But stick around because the big reveal of our Sloppy Joes still to come here on CI Living.